Good morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online classes now. I hope you are staying safe and doing your regular studies at home. Let us continue our history. The making of a global world. We have reached 4.3. Here 4.3, decolonization and independence. Here in this very big paragraph, here in this we'll talk about first 6 points. Then we'll carry on in our next class. So now, number 1. When the Second World War ended, after the end of Second World War, large part of the world were still under colonial rule. After the World War, Second World War, most part of the world were still under colonial rule. Over the next 2 decades, after the World War, over the next 2 decades, most colonies in Asia and Africa emerged, came out as free nations, independent nations. They became free. Post-war, our country, India, also got freedom in 1947. That was post-war era. So at this period, many countries in Asia, around Asia and in Africa, they became free nations, independent. Now here, these nations, the nations which were free, these nations were, however, overburdened with poverty. They were overburdened by poverty and a lack of resources, because most of the resources were taken by exhausted by the colonizers. So these newly formed countries were overburdened by poverty, as well as they have their resources, they have exhausted resources or the lack of resources. Their economy and societies were handicapped by long periods of colonial rule. For a long period, their countries were colonized by Europeans and they have exhausted all the resources. Nothing was left. So the society was handicapped by long periods of colonial rule. So these newly formed independent countries find it very difficult to manage without resources, without money. The International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, we were talking about in our previous class about the Bretton Woods institutions. These two institutions were formed actually to meet the need, financial need of the industrial countries, Western industrial countries. They were actually formed for the need of their financial need of the Western world, of the industrial country. So they were not formed to look after the developing countries or these countries which were newly formed democratic countries or newly independent countries, formed independent countries. Not for that purpose they set up these institutions. These institutions were set up in order to meet the crisis and meet the need, financial need of the industrial world. So now, these institutions were not equipped, fortified, or to cope, adjust with the challenges of poverty, because these countries who were the member of these two institutions, they were rich countries, industrialized countries. They have not seen poverty right now. So they find it very difficult to cope with the challenges of poverty and lack of development in the former colonies. Former colonies means India is a former colony of Europeans, that is England. So in this way, former colonies, before these newly independent countries were the colonies of Europeans. So now they have become free so now they are independent. So these countries were the former colonies of Europeans, and so they could not adjust. These newly independent countries, formed independent countries, they went to the World Bank, they went to the International Monetary Fund for the loan, but they were not equipped to adjust or cope with these challenges of poverty and lack of development in these colonies. So now, therefore, Europe and Japan at that time, Europe and Japan rapidly, quickly rebuilt their economies. Japan emerged very quickly from this economic depression after the World War. So they emerged rapidly, or they rebuilt their economy very quickly, Europe and Japan. They grew less dependent on these two institutions. Japan and Europe, they depend less on International Monetary Fund and World Bank. Their economy was growing stronger. They were growing very stronger day by day, year by year. So their economies were growing. As their economies were growing stronger, so they grew less dependent, very much less dependent on these two institutions. So from 1950 onwards, these two institutions, they focus more their attention towards these developing nations, especially the countries who have achieved their freedom recently. So these two institutions started focusing their attention towards these newly formed independent countries from 1950. So at that time, India also went to the World Bank to get the loan for development, because in India also resources and economies were at the lowest level. So from 1950, these two institutions focus their attention towards these developing countries, towards these poor countries. So that's all for today. I will meet in the next class and continue our lesson. So stay safe and continue your lesson at home. Do your reading and go to the online portal every day. You should not miss. I hope you are watching the online portal every day. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Thank you for watching the video.